On this episode of the OG and Crab Show, we have reached the All-Star break and the Pirates are losing more than ever. That also means that it's draft time and the Pirates are drafting some new players. And we're wondering, will Ben Cherington still be here when the team comes back to play ball after the break? Play me a song, Crab. Welcome back to the OG and Crab Show. I'm OG. Sliding in next to me is my partner, Crab. How's it going, Crab?
Good. I just watched the draft, and we drafted somebody called Seth Hernandez. So congratulations to good old Sethy boy on a job well done of making all of your dreams come true as a Pittsburgh Pirate. Womp womp. I'm sad for you, brother, that you have to be part of this loser organization. It's too early in your life to experience that much pain, but get on board with the rest of the losers. But no, congratulations to Seth Henderson. What was
Hernandez.
his name again? Hernandez. Congratulations. Pitcher.
I'm sure
when they showed the draft room, I didn't see Cherington in there. Did you see him, OG? Because I couldn't find him.
I wasn't watching, but I'm sad that we're not going to get another Ben Cherington grinning at a monitor GIF that we can use to make fun of Ben Cherington with. That usually comes from like the hype video that they put out after. So Seth Hernandez, I'm sure he can comfort himself with the sure to be multiple millions of dollars in bonus money that he'll get being the 6th overall pick in the draft.
That scene from Zombieland where he's just like, is it the Bill Murray character that hands it off to the dude with it, and he's just like crying in the money, he's rubbing his eyes with money? That's that guy. He'll be okay.
He'll be fine. He'll be all right.
But he's got to be a pirate though, which sucks for him.
Maybe he'll get traded for a bat.
Maybe he'll get traded for Ethan Holiday.
We'll see.
Or Jackson Holiday, or one of the other holidays that have yet to be born. I mean, Matt Holiday's probably making a holiday tonight as we speak.
We have a surprise, Crab. Do you know about our surprise?
I'm dimly aware of it. Maybe a
well,
little.
It was your idea, so you must know about. Idea. You must know about our third person on the show. We're going to have 3 heads right about now because
3 heads are better than 1.
3 heads are better than 1. Our buddy Matty P from the Discord where we met, and from our PNC Park visit earlier in the spring, is here to rant about the Pirates. How's it going, Matty?
Good evening. I was disappointed that we won today. I was really...
Boy, I rubbed off on him, didn't I?
Sure
yeah,
did.
Crab, you really... see, I was already there before we met, but you gave me the nudge that I needed to embrace the suck. And... yeah, I really wanted that 9-game win streak because I, at this point, wanted to see how bad it could get. But yeah, happy to be here. Thanks for having me on, guys. I got the sun shining right on my forehead. I don't like it, but you know.
You look beautiful. It's like an angelic glow. For all the listeners, like we have 5 people that watch this show and maybe 1 person that listens. So don't worry.
And you're one of them. So now we're gonna lose a viewer and a listener because you're on the show.
Yeah, really.
Yeah. And I will not watch myself speak. So
killing our ratings.
Yeah, you're killing our ratings for sure. So what are we talking about tonight, OG?
We're talking about the break. We've made it to the break, and we're going to take stock of where the Pirates are. They are, let's see, how many games under 500 are the Pirates right now? Is it a greater number than 20? Or is it? I didn't look.
I mean, it's like
19.
It's
19?
19?
Oh, did today cost us the 20 games under at the break? Well, now I'm mad too. We could have been 20 games under at the break.
It's such a nice, beautifully round number, 20. 20.
Yeah, what's 19 is no good. We need 20.
Yeah.
So we're 19 games under at the break. Does that get Charrington fired? Surely.
It should. I don't know that it will. I think Bob has shown time and time again that he is a coward, or should I say he's risk adverse when it comes to making these decisions or doing things that might actually, make the team better. I don't know. I've heard July 15th so many times now that I wouldn't be surprised.
We don't mention
if it
Fight Club on
happened,
this show. We're not going to talk about Fight Club.
but
I
I'm not
got
naming
scolded for
sources,
that
I'm just
last
saying
time.
Generally, geez. But yeah, I don't know. I really don't know. He should have been fired last year. He should be fired into the sun for that matter. But yeah, I don't know. What do you think? You think it's going to happen?
Does Ben Cherington come back? I think so. I think he's going to be back. My fun receptors and my desire to make this clown show into my own clown show that I can enjoy, part of my soap opera I want to build out of it, tells me I want a drama. I want something to happen because the team is so terrible to watch, right? But if I'm thinking about it from a Bob Nutting perspective, unfortunately, I think Bob is going to put on those transition glasses, open that shirt up a little bit more and flex that tieless, vibe and keep Ben Cherington on. And I think that unfortunately he stays until the end of the year. And maybe he gets fired in the offseason. We will see. Now, I really hope that he does not make it out of here. I hope he gets fired like Mike Rizzo. I hope it's just whatever. Just get rid of him because it certainly can't hurt at this point.
Yeah, that's the reporting that we keep hearing about, that Bob doesn't want to disrupt the front office or create. Earlier discussions with the press, his quotes seemed to indicate that he thought that there was some kind of steadying force of having Cherington hang around. And more recently, we've heard reporting that it's had the opposite effect, where the clubhouse at least is like, what is this guy still doing here? And he's not going to fire himself. So
it'd be funny if he did, though. If he just walked up and was I'm out of here, dude.
I'm done.
Yeah.
The only way to get him to do that is to go and hire Dave Dombrowski to be his boss. Then he'll fire himself.
That'd be the smart move.
I got real excited when he sold his house, and I don't know. It was just a guy with a family to downsize, move from Swickley to the city. Smells fishy to me, but I don't know.
Makes you wonder if he felt some heat.
Yeah, I mean, that seems logical to me. I don't understand why he would do that if he didn't feel the heat, for sure. Most people don't just randomly sell like that. But I'm looking up the Derek Shelton article that Jason Mackey wrote as we speak, and I'm trying to find the Bob Nutting quotes, and just to see if I can find it. So you guys need to do some funny stuff while I look it up.
I haven't been on ever before, obviously. So on the Shelton thing, I was so happy when he was fired. He should have been fired last year. I know his fate was tied, but I'm not going to get into the Donnie Ball. I'm not going to go down that path. But I will say that, well, until they lost 8 in a row, the team had started to show some more fight, or at least seemed to be interested. Also, Tommy Pham can see. Good for him. Finally went to the Eye Institute, apparently. But, yeah, I don't know. Shelton was awful. And Kelly might be good. Kelly might not be good. But we don't have any hitters. Our best hitter is a 38-year-old man who was only here because him and his wife love the city of Pittsburgh. And it's a team of guys.
To me, Kelly, he's fine. I mean, I've seen him make some puzzling decisions, but every manager does that. And he's also new at it. So I'm willing to give him, I think I said previously, check with me in October for my final grade on rookie manager Don Kelly, because I mean he's only been here what, like a month and a half in charge. Now he was here before that, so anything about him like needing to get to know his personnel, like it's not like he was just hired off of the street. He's been on this staff for years now, so he knows all the ins and outs. It's just now he gets to drive. So you know, I think he's fine so far. And like you said, he doesn't have the roster to really like judge him one way or the other. Certainly not on the lineup side. He's got a good pitching staff for the most part, and except for a few odds and ends and occasions where he fell in love with Tannerini for some reason early on, he's mostly pulled the right levers, I think. But you know, he's fine.
It's funny now looking. Oh, you found it, Crab?
Yeah, I did.
All right, go ahead.
So this is from May about why is Cherington still here? Quote, I really believe that making the change with Shelty was important now because we have to focus on 2025. Right now, this year, I have a real sense of urgency, and we collectively need to fix this. Ben knows that. Every coach knows that. The players know that. I don't think making broader wholesale changes to the organization is the right way to fix 2025. So, you know, will Cherington stay after the draft? Probably, based on that, because that's the only thing that tells me maybe it came straight out of the owner's mouth. And I know sometimes people in this world like do not believe anything anymore. Like, I don't know how clear can it be, like the owner is telling you that. Now, that was also 2 months ago when maybe there was like that like hope springs eternal kind of thing that baseball fans can do. And now we've seen so much abject losing and terrible ball that it should be clear to everybody involved that there's no saving this thing just by keeping some kind of continuity in the organization. This isn't a startup. You don't have to worry about shareholders. Fire this fucking guy and be done with it. They just fired Mike Rizzo. You know, other guys can get fired. It can happen. The Nationals just went on television and picked the #1 fucking pick with just like a dude, some random dude that they just had like hanging in the back. There's a guy just sitting there and they're like, hey, you want to make a pick? Guy's like, okay, I'll do that. Can I do that? Sure, come on up. Guy went up and made a pick. Like, this isn't just get rid of the dude and be done. But Bob, don't know. So it could actually happen now. It could happen now. Maybe. It could also never happen, and they could run it. We could be running an Always Sunny graphic next year that says like, you know, like we come on the screen and do a bit, and it just says the gang in year 7, and we just do the same story again. It's also possible.
John Parado recently reported that Cherington's contract runs through 2027. That's the first that I had heard an actual term end date for
what year is it now?
2025.
Oh my god.
and we're halfway into it. 2.5 years. If he runs the contract out 2.5 years, that means that we would have Ben Cherington into the next CBA lockout, because that's what's going to happen.
God.
The winter between the 2026 season ending and the 2027 season would be beginning, but there's going to be a lockout. Will it eat up any or all of the season is TBD. But yeah,
tell you what, I personally am looking forward to that lockout. I love a good lockout. Lockouts are good for my soul.
Pro labor
who
pod
doesn't love
here.
a good lockout? If this was any other industry, I'd be like,
oh, I know.
You know, right. I don't want to get into it.
Yeah.
But in baseball, fuck it, lock them out, and let's see where it goes.
That's going to be a whole series of shows where we just have to like pick apart all of the stuff about the CBA coming, the lockout, all the pressure points that are going into both the owner side and the player side. There's a lot to talk about. Like it's not even one show worth. It's a ton, but that's better saved for later on
this show. Lord of the Realm. I'm going to read it. It'll be like a 20-hour show where I read an audio book. We get past the censors, and then I'm going to read every other book about labor history in baseball on this pod.
Can we set you up in an armchair next to a fireplace with a snifter of brandy and like?
Yeah, I have that right now. It's like, hey,
Alistair Cook style.
Crab Piece Theater.
The smoking jacket.
Crab's just filibustering the podcast.
Oh, I mean, brother, your name isn't on it yet, so yeah, I'm filibustering it. You got to work. Get up to the OG and Crab level.
Oh, I don't want to be at that level.
And then you can filibuster. You had something you wanted to yell about. What do you want to yell at me about? You wanted to yell at me about something today.
I'm talking about when you're reading the book, not now.
Oh, aren't we going to yell about something wrongly?
Well, I am, but I'm trying to find the right time.
Well, all right, what's the next topic?
Well, I guess we're talking about whatever Matty wants to yell about because...
Yeah, it's your show, Matty.
Yeah, the floor is yours. Yell away.
Yell about something.
I'm debating canceling my cable because... I don't have the energy to watch these fucking losers anymore. I don't know how this team won 6 games in a row. And the way it's constructed, they go out there, they score 1 run, 2 runs, no runs. And it's like on repeat. Like we have one of the better pitching staffs, if not top 10 in baseball. And we have Paul Skeens, who is literally the Willy Wonka golden ticket. And instead of adding pieces around him, we have fucking Grandpa Tommy Pham and the exact same lineup that we had last year. Like, okay, Spencer Horwitz, he came in, chronic wrist issue, yay. Gonzalez broke his foot, ankle on some fluke nonsense. But, like, I don't know. Like, I have been a fan of this team all my life. Like, I went to so many games in the 90s and 2000s when they were just dog shit. But I was at least interested. I wanted to watch. Now I just see these guys. I'm like, oh, cool. Another 6-inning loss. Oh, another 6-inning no decision. Oh, Skeens, he's 4-8 with an ERA under 2. He's starting the All-Star game, but we can't win shit. Like, and don't get me started about the All-Star game, and don't get me started about Cruz.
Started about it. Go.
Everybody's so fucking happy. Oh, people, the media everywhere. O'Neal Cruz in the home run derby. Paul Skeens is starting. I don't give a shit. I want to win games that matter. Who cares? O'Neal Cruz might hit some home runs. Cool. Dude's batting .210. He's a guy. This is a team full of just another guy. He might be one of our better players, but he's nothing special. I routinely refer to him in all aspects of my life. He's Gregory Polanco. Until he proves to me otherwise, he can perform better long-term than Polanco. Because if you look at their head-to-head numbers, they are not that far apart right now. Yeah, Cruz has got some more speed and a little bit more power. But before...
He has more red dots.
Yeah. But if you look at them head-to-head now, roughly the same amount of games, I mean, it's not that different. I think Polanco has played more, but I just... I'm at the point now where you went through the Mackey article and Bob's comments, and like, just don't. There was no urgency. This team was doing what it was going to do. Like, I just tear it down, burn it down, trade everybody, and just start again. Like, don't pretend you're trying to win. Like, the goal now is honestly to not lose 100 games. If they're being realistic, because they want to talk about competing, like, I don't see how this team's going to win 70. So the realistic goal has to be to not lose 100. And I really think that you just tear it down. Reynolds is a guy. He got paid. We're not going to get anything for him. Hayes, who knows? Maybe the Yankees will take him. We get LeMahieu for 35 cents or something. I don't know. But I'm just so sick of it. And, to hold on to these players and, I feel bad for Kutch. Like, I hate it for us as fans. But, like, Kutch wanted to come back here and win before he retired. And what's he doing besides being the most consistent hitter at 38 years old on a team of losers? Like, the pitching's good, I I don't know how Skeens just doesn't go out there and be a complete, jag off, because he could just say whatever he wanted and do whatever he wanted, and nobody would bat an eye at it. He could be probably the most disgruntled player that we've ever seen in the media and get away with it. Like, and no, oh, he plays for the Pirates and they suck. Of course it's okay. I don't know. I have not watched much in the last week, because it was like, oh, here we go again, 2 runs, and I don't have it. Like, it's depressing baseball. It's to the point now where, like, I don't appreciate our it's so boring that, oh yeah, Skeens and Keller and Falter and, well, Heaney not lately, but these guys are going out there and getting good starts, and like, it's pitching baseball, and it's supposed to be good baseball, but we're overmatched at the plate. And we got fucking Jack Sawinski back up here again. He hit a home run yesterday, so we get another 100 at bats. Dude is hitting 100, but he's gonna keep getting at bats. I don't know. I've spent a lot of time watching this team. A lot of years with Jimmy Anderson and Todd Ritchie, and it's the same as it was back then. It's depressing. I'm depressed. I'm sad.
Slow clap. This is the part of the movie where you get a slow clap, like in Hoosiers.
Does that sound familiar, Crab?
It does. This man sounds smart. He's got a big ass brain. He's got good opinions. This is now a Depression Hour podcast where we just sit around. It's Pirates fans supporting Pirates fans, or something like the men supporting men. This is where we're just going to let it all out.
My name is OG, and I'm a Pirates fan.
Welcome, OG. Thanks for coming, buddy.
I haven't been watching much either. Like, and you can almost just, like, if they go on a road trip, not even bother watching. As of yesterday, at least, they have the same road record as the Colorado Rockies, the team that is on pace to break last year's White Sox record for the worst season in Major League Baseball history. The Colorado Rockies, at least as of yesterday, I don't know what they did today, had the same road record as the Pirates. Now, obviously, they're all really bad at home, too. The Rockies are, and the Pirates actually have a winning record at home. But you can, like, if they go on the road, like, don't even watch, don't listen. Like, you don't even need to check the box score. You know they're going to lose because they're on the road. I don't know what it is that's, like, different about being on the road, or if it's just like baseball randomness. But, like, yeah, I'm with you. I haven't been watching either. I might, if they have a lead after the 7th, I might throw the game on to just, like, see what happens. But it's not appointment TV like it used to be, where it's like, oh, the Pirates are playing tonight, and we're sitting down.
When was this ever appointment TV, my dude?
Oh, when
13,
what
14,
year is
15.
this?
April, I think in the spring, when we're all fooling ourselves into thinking that it's a new season.
Let's do some numbers really quick and talk about how this appointment TV viewing has just lit a fire under this new generation of Pirates fans here on this podcast. I have Baseball Reference open right now, and I'm sorting by team statistics for 2025. OG and Matt, this is like a
blind
quiz show.
Stat reading. Here we go.
What do you think? How do you think we rank in OPS plus? Just because I usually do Fangraphs, but I'll do Baseball Reference. OPS plus. How do you think we rank?
29th.
I'm gonna say 28.
We are the worst team in Major League Baseball by OPS plus. We have an team OPS plus of 78, which is bad, and the White Sox have an OPS plus of 79, which is also bad, but better than us. And the Rockies have crested into the 80s. They have an 80 OPS plus. Let's do slugging percentage, because OG, you love a good slugging percentage, don't you?
It's everything. Slugging's everything.
It is. It's the name of the game. Matty P, you come on down. The price is wrong.
I'm sticking
What's
to
the
29.
slugging percentage?
Dead last. I'm going dead last in slugging.
Look at Matty P. He's taking 29th, hoping he wins each time.
In honor of Kevin Young, 29.
Okay.
Dead last, 30. Paul Skeens.
OG, you would be correct. We have a team slugging percentage of 339. The White Sox, 342. The Guardians, well, I didn't expect to see them down this far, 367. League average, or let's do the top slugging team is the Yankees. The second top slugging team is the Dodgers, and the Diamondbacks, who can hit but cannot pitch. So, yeah, it's bad. Let's do runners left on base, because surprisingly we have a pretty good number of guys we've left on base. We're not the worst, but we're not the best. Where do you think we rank?
This one, I think we're going to be higher than you might think, only because we put so few guys on base to leave there. So I'm going to go. Okay, you got 24. I'm going to say 26.
Wow, we're 12th.
So I should have listened to myself and said like 18 or something.
13th, my bad. I'd actually count them because they're not listed with a number. 13th. So that's pretty good. Okay. All right. I can handle that.
We're 11 for 10,000 with runners in scoring position. So
is that what we are?
Something awful like that.
It sounds so plausible. I believed you.
Bad. So bad. We haven't had 10,000 guys on third base. What are you talking about?
Let's do OBP, because this is a good one. Because you have to get on base to slug. Like if you have guys on base and then you slug the ball, OG and Matt, right? An offense you might have, correct? Does that sound like baseball? Like
Perhaps.
baseball talk?
It might. It just
like
might work. Crazy
Do
enough.
I sound like Ben Charrington?
No.
Right.
Way too few words. You need more.
Okay, yeah, I need a lot more words to sound like Ben.
You need
Charrington.
to get better.
All right, I'll work on it.
That's what Ben always says. We've got to get better.
We have to get better with urgency, but not in a rush. So I just am here to serve the Pirates and this podcast every day, and I wake up every day just trying to serve the pod and the Pirates. All right, so where are we ranking on OBP?
It's got to be way down there. I'm going with 29.
29.
28.
28th. We are. Let's do we are the Rockies are the worst. The White Sox are the second worst. The Guardians are the third worst. The Royals, who just kicked our asses, are the fourth worst. We are the fifth worst team in Major League Baseball with on-base percentage.
Wow.
It's bad.
Shocking.
How much of that is the last 3 weeks from Tommy Pham being able to getting on base a couple more times? I bet the last couple of weeks we've actually gone up in the on-base percentage. Simply because he's no longer blind. Yeah. Like I hate, like not even being funny, like because he's one of the only guys that's performed lately.
Yeah, and that's pathetic. That's pathetic. Yeah. And I'm too lazy to look it up, but it sounds good to me. So let's go with it. Let's do home runs.
Now.
Let's do home runs. Because this will be an easy one. All together now, where do we rank in home runs?
1, 2, 3, 30.
30.
Last. Yes, we have 65 home runs as a team.
That's Jack Sawinski home runs.
Yeah, that's like his career home run total.
65.
No, it's just his jersey number.
38.
It's just his jersey number.
I know, I'm just teasing.
He doesn't have that many.
Over his career, he has like 30 something, right?
Probably.
Yeah.
He had that one year where he hit 26.
So who's the next worst team home runs wise?
Is it Cleveland?
No, Matty P.
Oh no,
I was thinking City. Cleveland too because of the slugging, but
it's Kansas City, isn't it?
Yeah, because they just had something about like 15 homers at home all year, and then the Pirates gave up 9 or something.
Right.
Yeah, the only way for the Royals to hit home runs is to play the Pirates.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's bad. This is not appointment TV. This is bad. You should let it all out, Matty P. Because everything you said is absolutely correct. It is terrible baseball. It's a slog to watch, and I don't blame anybody for jumping ship. I will never blame a fan out there for jumping ship.
I don't know how I'm kind of mad at myself because
And Jack Sawinski has
I don't know
55
why I
career home
expected
runs.
more. I expected more. And I shouldn't have, because they didn't do anything different to the team. I mean, our biggest offseason move was Jared Jones getting hurt and not being here. Like, as far as like actual impact things, because Spencer Horwitz, he's a guy, and Tommy Pham was once a guy, and now he's just an older guy. Like, I don't know why I expected anything. I don't know why I got my hopes up. Like, I mean, clearly the pitching staff, with or without Jones, has been good. Paul Skeens is the best pitcher in baseball. I'm pretty sure of it. Imagine if he had guys that could hit around him. Imagine if he was out there relaxed when he was pitching, because he's not relaxed, because he knows he has to be perfect. So it's stressing him out when he's out there. I guarantee it. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I'm going to go on a rant about it again. Like Ben Cherington couldn't find a hitter.
Let it out.
They were hitting him with a bat, he wouldn't find him. He didn't see. I don't know. And as much as it's on Ben, it's on Bob too, because if just and this is I know that free agency is not the way to do it, and the bats weren't there, and ridiculously Tommy Pham is like not the worst of the outfielders that were signed, but you do something. I don't care about Cabrian Hayes' gold fucking glove or his defense. Yeah, it's great. It's awesome. But have you seen his swing? I watched this whole video the other day about his swing, and it like blew my mind. His swing is so entirely broken. He's got the longest swing in baseball. He goes like a full, yeah, it's like fucking wild. He goes a full all the way through, and like he's like, by the time he makes contact, the ball is passing him. It's absurd. I don't know.
Let it out, Matt. It's okay. This is a safe space, buddy.
I've been
holding
this out, and
this might be a call-in show for frustrated Pirates fans by the end.
Couldn't find a hitter if he was hitting him, like literally with a bat, being beaten by it. He wouldn't be able to see him. Like I don't know. But Bob's urgent. He's feeling urgency. Don't worry.
And what do you think the fix is here, Matt? How do you get out of this?
Do you really want me to? Okay,
we do.
So
this is the Matty P podcast, everybody.
My real fix to this is you just stand pat now. You trade Pham, you trade Santana, you trade Bednar, you hold on to Keller. If anybody wants Reynolds, see what you can get for him. But you go into the offseason and you try to trade Keller for a major league bat or very close bat. And I'm not talking to Billy Cook or Nick York. You get him for a major league bat. And then you take Bubba Chandler and you trade him for a major league or close to bat. And you try it, because doing the same thing that we've been doing for 6 years is insane. And if we have to do it for a 7th year, I don't know. Now I'm talking about if Ben is still the GM. Now, if we bring in a new GM, I have this grand plan. I think I told you about it before, Crab.
Go more. I want to hear it again. I have no memory. So I'm a crab. I don't remember things.
Crustacean, small brain.
It's terrible.
I know it's very unrealistic, but essentially what it takes is, a new GM to come in to Bob and have some cojones and be like, here's what I want to do. Do you actually want to win? And you go to Bob and be like, all right, say we're going to have $100 million payroll after the lockout. And so over 10 years, you got $1 billion. You say, I want to spend half of that in the first 3 years. So you go out, you spend 3-year contracts, you sign guys 3-year contracts. And then if you don't win, then tear it all down, start again. I mean, it's kind of almost like the Marlins, the way they did it with spending all the money and then tearing it down immediately after the 1 year. But it's something I don't know, and I don't know ball apparently. I mean, I from the outside looking in, it's so obvious like what they should do, and
whether your plan is feasible or not, it's at least to quote Walter Sobchak, dude, it's at least an ethos. So I'm on board. I mean, it's something tangible. Whether it happens or not is irrelevant. It's at least a plan, right, OG?
Yeah, and that like it's tough because we've already suffered through what was supposed to be a rebuild that essentially yielded one excellent pitcher and really nothing else yet, at least. I mean, you can't count whatever is percolating down in the minors, what little of it there is. And so we've been suffering through this rebuild, some people tolerating it better than others. And what do we have to show for it? We're about to come real close to another 100-loss season in the 6th year. We're not even sure if that is going to get the general manager dismissed. And so, yeah, it's pretty hopeless. It's hard to see a light at the end of the tunnel when the guys that you've signed to long-term contracts, Hayes and Reynolds, are among the worst performing players in all of baseball, qualified for the batting title. Like it's really, really bad. And there's just not much you can do about it other than tear down again and start over. And so whatever like nuances of that plan you have, whether it's talk Bob into spending, like Matt just said, or if it's, try and yet again try to be the Rays, whatever it is, like what you have here, and I've said this a bunch of times, there is no core here. There's not really anything to build around. One outstanding starting pitcher is not a core. It's like it's a wonderful thing to have, but
Cruz, bro, but generational talent, Cruz, bro.
Cruz, if we had April 2025 O'Neal Cruz and that was him all the time, yeah, you can use that. But, and I know you're being facetious, but like,
I mean, this is our podcast. I can yell about Cruz all I want here.
I know, but like, just so everyone knows, like he had a really good month. And we all started to kind of stroke our beards about, okay, is this it? Is he finally breaking out? Is it happening? No, it isn't happening. He's hitting like at the Mendoza line. He might. There's still like a mathematical shot that he pulls out a 30-30 season. It's got to be like the worst 30-30 season ever if he does it.
That's the name of this podcast next season. I today was arguing with somebody about Cherington's drafts in Boston because of the draft coming up today and this whole, will he or won't he draft here? And oh my God, we can't possibly let this dead man walking draft. And then there are miraculously still people in the world that are like, maybe Cherington is good. We need to give him more time, bro. And so I was scolded and educated that Boston's drafts from 2006 to 2008 were Cherington-led drafts, and he has this great scouting background. And I won't go into it because it is truly ancient history. But per Baseball Reference, just a quick like top-down Google of some of these draft picks. The WAR acquired is bad, right? Like and this is to me, and the reason I bring this up is because the next great gaslighting the Pirates fans will do to themselves from the state media down is going to be Connor Griffin. We were gaslighting ourselves about O'Neal Cruz, correct? That was the whole thing. We're going to gaslight ourselves into believing if we just squint hard enough, OG and Matt, maybe Cruz. This summer, Cruz will have you on the edge of your seat, right? With Skeens in tow, an 82-win season might be possible. It's my best 90s movie announcer voice. And nothing happened, right? Nothing happened. So the next thing that we're going to do, because we're stupid, present company excluded, is gaslight ourselves into believing that Connor Griffin will be Mookie Betts just because Ben Cherington was there when they drafted Mookie Betts. And so in order to win this game, OG and Matt, do you agree that drafting in development is the most important thing we can possibly do? Because it's not going to be coming through free agency, and it won't be coming through these chicken and beer type trades. That
absolutely agree. I think the only way that you can build a sustainable winner is through the draft and international free agency.
Okay, great. So let's look at the 2006 Cherington draft. And just a quick top down. His first round pick, that guy was a guy named Jason Place. Jason Place, everybody. God love you, Jason Place. Second pick that draft was Daniel Bard. Remember Daniel Bard? He had a career WAR wins above replacement of 8.4. Then you had someone named Chris Johnson, Caleb Clay, Justin Masterson, who had a career. He had a 10 win WAR career. Okay, cool, very cool, and a bunch of stuff, but a bunch of crap.
That's most drafts.
In all fairness,
you get a couple players out of your draft.
Sure. But does Jason Place feel to you like a Kyle Tucker, maybe? Or a Cole Tucker, I'm sorry, Kyle Tucker. Cole Tucker type draft pick, like a Huntington draft pick, right? Does it kind of feel based on vibes? It's like a
guy I've never heard of, so I'm guessing that
it's
I
like
shouldn't
worse
have.
Than Cole Tucker, because he's married to a famous movie star. He sees somebody.
Vanessa Hudgens is, yeah.
All right, great. So 2006 yielded
child. Yeah.
Good for him. 2006 yielded about 18 wins, and then he did draft Brandon Belt, but Brandon Belt did not sign. And then Josh Reddick did sign in that draft. So Josh Reddick was a 17th round pick of the Red Sox, but he got traded for something. I don't remember what, but he was in a really lousy trade. So, okay, not a lot of value in this draft. Not a lot of stuff that you need to compete, especially in a small market. Let's do 2007. You guys still with me? Because I know I'm putting everybody to sleep. First round pick in 2007 was somebody named Nick Hagadoni.
Haga what now? Not going to work here anymore, that's for sure.
Not going to work here anymore. I mean, nothing. Second round pick was someone named Hunter Morris. Didn't sign. Has no history in the majors. Third round pick never made it to the majors. Fourth round pick never made it to the majors. Fifth round pick was Will Middlebrooks. He's married to like some super smoking hot newscaster I know. Has a negative 0.6 career WAR. Anthony Rizzo. Oh, whoa, that's a name. Sixth round pick for Ben Cherington. 204th overall in 2007. 40 career wins. That's good, Bob. Right?
How on earth is he not a Pirate? I didn't know that Ben drafted him. Usually all of the things that Ben goes out and acquires to fill out his terrible roster are guys that he drafted years and years and years ago.
In the Adrian Gonzalez deal. Okay. Right. Ryan Presley was a name I remember. Hunter Strickland is a name I remember. And that's about it. That's about it. A bunch of other guys didn't sign, and there's no Hall of Famers. He did draft Yasmani Grandal in 2007, but he did not sign. Okay. Well, Neil Huntington drafted Trey Turner, too, and he also did not sign, so I don't give him any credit. And let's do 2008, because I was told today that this was the last year that, our great scouting guru, Ben Cherington, was in charge of... Hey, it's a lot of work to be
Freudian
on the show,
slip
man. I got to
there,
think about
Ben
7 things at
Huntington.
once.
We're combining our two favorite people.
I know. Our first round pick that year, do we have any idea who the Red Sox took number 1 overall that year?
In 2008.
Is it a Hall of Famer? Is it like somebody? Is it Mookie Betts? Who is it? Who could it possibly be?
No idea.
Pablo Reyes, somebody like that.
Okay. It's a Casey Kelly. Casey Kelly. made it up for a cup of coffee with the Padres and Atlanta, and then went to Korea. And he has a career WAR of -1.4. We have a bunch of junk here, guys. Not good.
Does
Kyle
this mean that Ben
Weiland.
Sherrington is just as bad at drafting as everybody else, or is he worse? What's the context?
I mean, the point of this all is this idea that, you know, we have to keep our guys in place. I mean, we can't fire them all because they drafted Connor Griffin, right? I mean, OG, Matt, are you stupid? Hello, Connor Griffin.
Oh, we drafted Paul Skeens. We stumbled into him. Come on, like.
I mean, that's the what I'm trying to dispel. That's what I'm trying to pick on that scab. It's this idea that like somehow these guys are like, you know, oh, duh, Connor Griffin, right? Stupid.
Well, I think
idiots.
too.
Look at you, idiots.
Talking about Connor Griffin right now, I get frustrated because he's in high A. He's an A ball. Lots of guys hit 330 in A ball and then hit 224 in double A, and we never hear from them again. Like the pitching at that level is not of any level of, you know, competency because they're working on stuff. They're not actually out there trying to win. So I'm not excited about him. I don't care about anything. I'm very apathetic about everything in the organization. You know,
now I can feel your podcast legs are coming underneath you. I can feel it. I can feel your straight, like, just, yeah. Say that again. Say some more stuff about how you hate the Pirates, please.
I hate them so much. I love them. They're an addiction. They've been my greatest addiction my entire life. Why? Because I'm a fool. I should have jumped off the bandwagon, found another team. I should have just, you know, when I moved to Harrisburg during the pandemic, I started paying attention to the Phillies, and I really kind of became like somewhat of a Phillies fan. Now, to be fair, McCutchen was still there.
Would you say that you were Philly curious?
Philly curious. That's a good way to put it. I was also Oriole curious.
I've been Oriole curious. It's okay.
For those listeners that don't know, the city of Harrisburg is an hour from Baltimore and an hour and a half from Philly.
Culturally, in Pennsylvania, it's more eastern. It's central eastern than it is western
it's Maryland,
PA.
basically. It's really Maryland.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
It felt like Maryland. But yeah, I mean, going to Phillies games and watching them, it was like, oh, you know, they're trying. Is that what this is like? These aren't some guys. I've heard of these people, you know, and I wish I would have just gone all in on the Phillies and betrayed my Yinzer roots and just forgot about these losers, because that's what they are, fucking losers. They're a loser-ass organization.
Would you say they
who
have
are now
loser
under
energy?
500? Oh, loser energy.
Yeah.
You know what the North Shore is? North Shore, they should rename it Loser Island.
Are they going to put a Ferris wheel up on Loser Island?
They might.
Everyone needs a Ferris wheel.
So the next great Pirates team may be around Connor Griffin. I know I'm being a little bit over the top, but I'm trying to be pragmatic, and I don't want to gaslight myself into the second coming of Mike Trout. I just want to take things one step at a time. And so, yes, you have a very nice piece in the minor league with him, and he's clearly ascending. And you have Bubba Chandler, who, you know, he's hit some. I watched him the other night, two starts ago, I think. He was wild as hell. So, you know, he was all over the place. I don't know what the problem is. His stuff is still awesome, but he's just wild. So, you know, but I think he will come around. But other than that, I'm not sure if there's much here, guys. And I'm not sure this GM just drafted Seth, what's his face? I'm sure he will be a nice pitching prospect. Seth Hernandez.
But,
Seth Hernandez. But, you know, I'm not seeing
It'll be 5 years before he's here, at the very least, too, by the way.
And judging by prior Pittsburgh Pirates drafts and prior Boston Red Sox drafts, I mean, it's not like this guy found diamonds and unearthed them, and really, you can see a history of, wow, ooh, there's some really good finds on this guy's drafting list. I don't know. I just don't see a need to keep this guy on anymore, and Bob, fire him. And this is it. The draft is over. You're playing Donnie Ball. You can see what Donnie Ball is. It's not saving you anymore. Like, right? Like, what are we doing? Let's just go. Let's just be done with it. Let's fresh, clean slate, and let Sarah Gellis, Sarah Charrington do the general manager job.
This goes back to like one of our earliest shows. I said something along the lines of the time to build around Paul Skeens was before Paul Skeens was out of high school. You needed to be building a team starting in 2020. You can't just start once you realize that you've got the best pitcher of his generation and he just fell into your lap. It's too late at that point. You can't just start then. You had to have been building something before that. You can't afford to have Henry Davis not be good. You can't afford to have Nick Gonzalez not be good. Is Nick Gonzalez going to be good? Maybe. He's doing okay right now, but he's been hurt a lot. So what do we know? Like they fiddled around and didn't get it done, and then Skeens lands in their lap, and then the eyes of the world are upon them. It's like, okay, now start doing something, start being good. And like, what are they going to do? Like, they can't draft faster, they can't develop faster.
Draft harder. Are they stupid?
Right. Like, they're not going to go out and get an answer in free agency. So everyone says, okay, go trade the pitching, go trade the pitching. Like,
why not they just draft Mookie Betts? Are they stupid?
Right. Yeah. Like they should have just drafted Hall of Fame players.
Right.
All the first 4 rounds of every. Yeah, of course. But the problem is that they just do not have the resources to fix this now. It's too late. That's why, like, tearing it down, unfortunately, it's the only way to right the ship. Is like, you're not gonna build a winner around Paul Skeens. He's gonna be gone in 3 years. They're gonna trade him when he's ARB 2, and that's not enough time starting today to fix this. There's what could they possibly do to fix this? There's not enough pitching to trade. And even if there was, the guys you're getting back are not going to be the best player that the other team has to offer. They're not moving you that guy. They're going to give you the guy that they like the least, that you're willing to take. It's like, okay, fine. Like, that's, people have these ideas of trades in their head that it's going to fix everything. Like, no, it's not. Watch what happens in a couple of weeks at the trade deadline and see what we get for if somehow they do decide to move Mitch Keller. People are going to be really disappointed. So like, however good Mitch is, like, you're not getting back what you think you're getting back, which is why they shouldn't trade him. I'm with you, Matt.
Yeah, I think I've kind of shifted on this, but I would trade him in the offseason. I would not trade him at the deadline, because I think that's your opportunity to get, and if you want to pretend like you actually are trying while you still have Paul Skeens, you're better in the offseason because you can find a team who's going to be pitching hungry, like the Orioles, who might give you an actual decent hitter or something along those lines. But I mean, if you're not going to do that, which we have no evidence that they will, I mean, just tear it down. Tear it down. Burn it all. Burn the fucking place to the ground, man. I go back to it, but I just get mad. Like, you talk about these things, you're talking logically, reasonably. Like, the minute that we figured out that Henry Davis was going to be an average to below average major league player, doomed it, because all the eggs were in that basket.
They really were.
And Chandler has been good, but where's Lonnie White? Where's he at? Like, I
Where's
remember all that talk
Salamento
about
at?
him when they drafted him. Yeah, like it's granted it's 2021, but 4 seasons, for the high school guys. Okay, it's not that crazy that they're not here. But anybody that was in college that was going to be here would be here, and if they're not, but
They
yeah,
didn't draft a lot of bats back then. I mean, they drafted very pitching heavy in those early drafts, and I don't know what like you said a bunch of times, Crab, but there's just no plan. There's no rhyme or reason to it. Like it's just,
Right.
Step 1, get good at pitching. Step 2, I don't know. Step 3, profits. Like,
I mean, I'm a big fan of drafting pitchers because they're the hardest thing to get in the open market, especially for the Pirates. I mean,
Sure.
like premium pitchers will never get signed here. You may be able to trade for a bat or get a guy like Max Kepler. Not that they're premium bats, but like you could figure it out around the edges if you have pitching, right? I do believe that. So I'm not mad that the strategy was go get as much like impact talent pitching. But again, that's not any different than what Neil Huntington was trying to do with Glasnow and Tyone and even Clay Holmes and guys that he had drafted. So it's not like that plan that Cherington had is not anything, that's earth shattering. The next general manager will know and do the same exact thing that these last two have done. It's just the track record of like, where are the gems? Where are the guys? Where are the guys that come up and be dudes? His Red Sox tenure is not a good one. His Pirates tenure has not been a good one. So if you're unable to find, a guy like Reddick, I'll just use that since it came up in the last segment, like Reddick, who you trade, okay, but like at least that's a find in the deep in the draft. But like he's not really getting those that we have seen. And to Matty P's point, like Henry Davis, dude, his red dots are blue. They're bad. He does. I'm being told consistently. I feel like I'm being gaslit. I feel like I'm being gaslit about the catchers thing. Oh, catchers come late, Crab. Dumb Crab. Catchers, late. Look at Joey Bart. Last year, came late. And then what happened? He's not coming at all. He didn't come this year. He's not coming. I mean, so I don't know. The Davis thing, to me, like that's a 1-1 pick, and there's nothing usable there. He's a nice defensive catcher, but so is Brett Sullivan. So is Jason DeLay.
Right.
If I'm
you
wrong,
need
tell
more
me.
out of your if you get the number 1 pick, you've got to get more out of it than decent defensive catcher eventually. You have to. Because that's where all of the punch needs to come from for a team like this. They're not signing top free agents ever. We know that. And I don't know, trade wise, that like trades are like a treadmill, man. Like I don't see it with trades. Like they happen, and sometimes you get like value out of it. And we've seen that in the past. Well, value, like Bailey Falter. We got good value. That was a good trade. We traded Rodolfo Castro for Bailey Falter, and Bailey Falter's turned out to be a solid back of the rotation arm for a couple of years. That's a good trade. That's good value. It's like around the edges. It's not foundational. Like that's the problem is people want to completely remake and fix the roster with trades. No. Trades are where you're going to kind of like fill in around the edges. Like
get
the
your
foundational stuff doesn't come that
Liriano,
way.
Or not your Burnett and your Martins.
So those, that's not fair. Like they were pretty important to those teams.
But they had the core. You had
right.
Walker, Alvarez.
The core was there.
Koch, of course. Trending up. It was going up. And then it's like, shit, we need to fill out the edges of this thing. What's available in the trade market? This is stuff that will work for our needs. Like that's a strategy. That's something to do. But the idea that you're going to suddenly just say, we're going to get rid of every bad player and get a bunch of good ones.
Yeah, that doesn't happen. Like people say they want an impact bat. We need an impact bat. You do not get other people's impact bats. They don't want to let go of them. That's the problem. They'll give you their bats.
Spencer Horowitz's. He
They're
was a
not giving
salary
you their
dump, guys.
impact bat.
He came in a salary dump for Witz's face, the second baseman that got traded to the Blue Jays. He was like crap that came back in that trade that they didn't even really want.
Oh boy, was that a good trade. That trade, the Cleveland had such a good winter. Like they got rid of so much dead salary.
Who's the guy they traded? Who was that guy?
Jimenez. Is that it? Is that the right name?
Oh, yes. He's
really good defensive second baseman, and they had extended him, and based on his poor offense, the contract was considered to be upside down.
Jimenez.
Is that it? I thought it was Jimenez.
Yeah. 7-year, $106 million contract.
I think he won a platinum glove last year, didn't he?
Yeah, but guess what? So basically, he's Key Brian Hayes on a 7-year on the Brian Reynolds contract.
Oof. Yeah. So and they moved it, and they got, and look now it doesn't look so great now that Luis Ortiz is maybe never playing.
They didn't know that
at the time. Yeah, like at the time, it was like they were wheeling and dealing and did a great job, and they also got rid of Miles Straw. Miles Straw they had given some money to, and were like, you know what, this isn't working out. Let's get rid of this guy, and they did.
I love how fast the Guardians do that, and other teams do this too. It is really what I wish the Pirates would do. Like the second that stuff doesn't work, like how many late stage breakouts are there really in Major League Baseball, gentlemen? How many can you think of just in your fandom alone? Like guys that figure it out at a late stage that have these breakouts.
It's really rare, and people love to point to them. I can name some, but
that I know.
Well, yeah. I mean, there's Walker, Christian Walker. There's Justin Turner. I mean, these guys exist, but they're the exception that proves the rule. Generally speaking,
there's like 10 of them.
Yeah, like they're the exceptions.
Like J.D. Martinez and Jose Bautista. It's like these everyone.
Bautista. Speaking of Pirates failures,
what if to the rule? Wish the Pirates would look at a guy. I mean, they're smart. They have. What are all these people do? What are all these pimple-faced nerds doing down there if they're not looking at aging curves and being like, gee, guys, hey, boss, I think that Brian Reynolds is on the other edge of the aging curve. We should try to dump him. Like, just dump him. If the Guardians could dump guys on $100 million contracts for just some random stuff and turn it into Luis Ortiz and 2 things from the Pirates, why can't we do that? Why are we not doing that? Right?
That's what they need to do now. I don't like, and then the guy to do it isn't there right now. So, I mean, step one is replace that guy.
Do we think Bob says you can't do it?
It's possible.
Do we think
he likes Reynolds?
Is the problem? Of course he does. He's from West Virginia. He likes ass backwards guys.
Do you think that in your heart of hearts, Matty P, gun to head, do you think Bob Nutting gets himself involved in this type of stuff?
I don't know. I'm asking you.
You have to pick. You have to say yes or no. First instinct. There's no wrong.
First instinct?
No wrong answers. Yeah.
No, because he's just a businessman and he's aloof.
Okay. But, so do you think it's one of these things that comes across his desk and he's like, I don't like that? I want to talk about that, Ben?
I think so. I think that's the degree of it because I think he's made aware of it. I don't think Ben's going to make any substantial trade without his permission. Just like
so
I don't think that Huntington made the Archer trade without his permission.
Oh, I think the opposite. Actually, I think that Huntington had earned himself a blank check by the end of his tenure because he had shown he could win. So I think that's just my guess. I don't know. If you guys see reporting on that.
I still don't blame Huntington for that trade, but I don't know. I don't know, Crab. It's just... It's depressing. I'm sad. I'm tired.
We talked a little bit about the draft. We mostly talked about the dire state of affairs. Do we have any parting shots on leading into, like, is anybody the least bit interested in watching O'Neal Cruz try to hit in the home run derby, or did he hurt himself badly today and now he's not even going to be in it?
No, he got hurt
Matty
yesterday.
P.
He'll be in it. I don't care though. I don't care about home run derby. I don't care about the All-Star game. I care about real baseball that matters, and none of this matters right now. So
I'm generally agnostic on the All-Star game as well. I really haven't watched it in years. Usually around this time, I like to take a baseball like mental health break from the Pirates because I do watch every Pirates game, or at least try to be planted with a beer in my hand while they're on television. And it's usually at this point of the year where I'm starting to really get like, this is hard. And by September, I'm usually like, give me Pitt football, give me the Steelers. Let's get into something else here because this is atrocious. So the All-Star game, you know, when I was a kid, I liked the All-Star game. You know, lately though, I don't know if it's old age or what, or just having so much access to all the players. Like I don't find it to be.
It's not special anymore.
It doesn't feel that way, no.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's I don't know how kids feel about it. I'd love to know like what a 19-year-old really thinks about the All-Star game because I'm quite certain that they're not, but I could be wrong.
I'm curious what kids think about baseball, period.
I mean, it's certainly popular because kids play it.
They play it, but like, so when my son was playing ball and I was either like helping out as like an assistant coach, and a couple times I even head coached, I would ask the boys if they were watching, but we live outside of Baltimore. Are you watching the Orioles game? Or like, I would want to illustrate a point and like help them learn something. It's like, did you see this in the game last night? And not a single one of them watched the game last night. Like they don't sit down to watch baseball games. They don't do it. It's not a thing that they're interested in. They play it. They like the game, but they don't watch baseball, which I found
that's an attention span thing.
Could be.
Yeah.
All grew up on YouTube.
I mean, I think baseball is always more fun to play than it is to watch. Always. I mean, sure. It's a fun game to actually play. Even if you're just standing in left field, it's still a fun game to be a part of.
Right? It's easier to appreciate when you played it too.
Yeah. Even Little League or just like men's leagues.
Yeah, whatever just, little bit. Yeah, whatever exposure you've had to it, you can at least appreciate it better.
Softball leagues, it's still fun to play. So I can see, but like when I was growing up, like I didn't watch every game either though. I still like did mostly, I mean, it's like a lot of baseball cards. I had sticker books. I watched the Sunday game of the week. I watched, you know, This Week in Baseball with this is Mel Allen here.
Well, that's the thing is like when we were kids, at least you and I, Crab, like not every game was on TV. Like you didn't get access the way that they have access now. If they wanted to, they could watch. Well, I mean, of course, it's like paywalled a lot of the time, but like they could have so much baseball. And
but does anybody watch any sport every game? Like all the like my nephew plays yeah, but like here, okay, right. So my nephew plays Little League baseball. He really likes it. I have sat and watched Pirates games in his presence. I know he can physically watch a Pirate game. For a while, he was watching a lot of Penguins games with his dad. Do I think they watch every Penguin game? Maybe, maybe not. Like he dips in and out of stuff just like everybody does. So I think that's always this thing that people say, like the kids, this, on one hand, I hate the kids and I'm going to shit on them. On the other hand, I'm going to defend the kids and try to be fair. Like only us sickos watch every Pirate game because we're mentally ill.
I think when you have so many games, I mean, with even the NBA and the NHL too, like it just gets difficult because I watch every Steelers game. I can tell you that the regular season, I don't watch preseason, doesn't count. But like I watch every Steelers game. I will plan things around Steelers games if I can. And if I'm not watching, I'm listening to it.
And most of the NFL is like that everywhere, I think. Yeah. If you watch the NFL, you're doing that, right?
But with the Pirates, I'd say, you know, it wasn't, I'm a little bit younger than you guys, OG. So that shift of all the games being on, that kind of happened when I got into like early in high school, because like I remember when only 110 of the games or 120 were on TV, and you'd have some radio only. But I think the thing that's different now is I think it's the attention span, and I think like you're talking about, you know, like the kids have all these other electronics and things in their face, but like when I was a kid, you know, I watched probably 80 to 100 Pirate games a year. and I watched 60 to 70 Cubs games, and I watched 30 to 40 Braves games because I had WGN and TBS.
Mhm.
I was never a Braves fan. I think I was talking about this with you, Crab, the other day. Like I guilt myself now because as a child I liked the Cubs. But it's because they were on TV and I could watch it. But that's what I'd go outside, run around, get all sweaty, play catch, come inside at 2:10 on a Tuesday during the summer, and I'd listen
This
to
is Harry Carey for watching
no.
Cubs baseball.
Chip
WGN.
Carey. Chip Carey.
Oh, he was
okay?
dead by then.
Yeah, he was
You
dead
weren't
by
even-
then. But
oh wow.
yeah.
Okay.
98. The 98 season specifically is why I love baseball. I mean, everybody hates it because it's the biggest asterisk ever, but I mean that
I don't. I can remember
was
being at
nuts.
like my grandmother's house.
I mean, I was
and then,
playing
like,
I was playing Little League, and like we were like, we gotta go. The Cubs were playing the Cardinals tonight. We gotta go. And like
Yeah.
everybody wanted to leave and get home to watch Sosa versus McGuire. You know?
Yeah, I can remember that crystal clear, right? But I'm not saying it's any different because kids we had stuff too going on. You know, we had shit in our
Yeah.
faces. We had screens. We had problems with access. I still
We
have a
had
shitty
books. We didn't
attention
have screens.
span.
We had books.
No, you didn't. Look at you trying to. No, you didn't have a book. You still can't read. You didn't have no fucking book. Get out of here with your books. I'm just saying, there's always been something going on. Like, give the kids a break. We shit on them enough. We're old. We can yell at clouds, but like, give them a break. Like, there's, I think baseball is just one of those things where,
I mean, it's boring. It's boring
is-
to watch. Great to play.
yeah, it's a box score game. It's a game that you can literally just be like, what? I mean, there are many people that just check box scores and can keep fully abreast of all of the things going on in the major leagues just by checking in the old Sunday paper, right? So now you have the internet. You can go on Fangraphs. I can look at guys' swing paths and never watch them. I'm over here right now. Like today, I was sitting there like, we got to this O'Neal Cruz thing, right? Everybody's doing this O'Neal Cruz thing. And again, to be on the record, I like O'Neal Cruz. He is a very fine baseball player. I am glad he is a Pirate. But like, I'm still, just on O'Neal Cruz. I'm sitting here watching a breakdown video on Baseball Savant on his swing path today because I'm a dork. And then I'm looking at guys that I don't even know who they are. A bunch of Orioles guys, like this Orioles third baseman who's like kind of sucky, but he has like the best like sweet spot vis-a-vis swing path according to Baseball Savant. And he's like not that great, but he has like a great swing or something. I'm like looking at his swing path and dissecting it. So it's like people are still that's the equivalent of watching a box score, right? Or looking at box scores or watching This Week in Baseball or watching Sports Center. So people are still going to do it. And the game is still going to be that for a lot of people, I think, anyway.
Well, it'll be a break from baseball week then. We'll take a little break. We'll cleanse the palate and come back and watch every Pirates game, and hopefully we'll do it with an interim general manager. Can we cross our fingers and toes and
please, God, please
have an interim general manager come?
Please.
When do they come back?
Just
Thursday, Friday, whatever it is.
Friday against the White Sox, I believe.
Ah, yes, Yinzer-Palooza.
Battle of the two worst offenses in baseball, pretty much.
Pirates will be at home and they'll be playing a bad team, and so maybe they'll win some games. Whew, boy. Let's hope some stuff happens and happens for the better this week. And that's probably a good place to tie this one off. So for Matty P and Crab, I should say, if you want to follow all of our audio feeds, the links are in the YouTube description if you're watching on YouTube. And if you're already following on those audio feeds, thanks. That's cool. We're on Apple, we're on Spotify, and any other place you can get your podcasts, including old iPods like we talked about last time. Did you try that, Crab?
I did.
Get it on your old click wheel.
Yeah, we're burning CDs again and putting shit on an iPod. I'm back in time.
Awesome.
We're doing it. I might get my Zune out next.
Do you have the brown one?
Ooh.
Weren't they
to be
brown,
fair,
the
that
Zune?
is long. Yeah. To be fair though, I actually don't have one anymore. I mean, there might be, I don't know. I have some boxes of stuff downstairs. It could be down there, but I think it's gone. Yeah,
I
unfortunately.
have an iPod Nano somewhere. It's at my dad's house, but I think it's still there.
Oh, I kind of. If you want to part with it, let me know. I'll buy it off you.
I have to find it, and that's a whole other story. Anyway, good night, guys.
Yeah. All right. Take care. Bye.
Are you gonna do the end? No, we didn't do the exits. I was gonna give it to Matty P.
The thing where I
can
say
say
like
my
and
line,
subscribe.
Matty. Yeah, Matty.
Like and subscribe.
No. Or. I'm giving you a meatball down the middle. Or don't. I don't care. Firebed Charrington.
Oh, fuck them all. Burn it down.
There you go.
Burn
Good
it
job,
down. Take care, everyone.